Alright guys, let's go ahead and head on out to the harbor. I believe we've got everything we really needed done to work with care. I think this is the way. We could grab all this stuff again. Give ourselves some more blood bags and grenades. And we're only carrying 17 pounds, so. Or kilograms, I should say. Not pounds. I just realized maybe the customizing this stuff is when we are able to look at our suit and stuff in our private room.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
No, we're good. We're not on a side thing at the moment, so we're all good.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
Ooh, episode 3. I also heard that if you can get to episode 4, then it's a lot better, a little more fun. They say episode 1 through 1 and 2 honestly just seemed like a gigantic tutorial. So
We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Sam? Sam? Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here.
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Whoa. Oh, maybe that's just all the stuff we had already. Yeah, most of it is. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and auto arrange it. There we go. Oops. Alright, so we got a couple main things. I know the thing is up there, but I just want to see if there's anything special over here. Nothing? Alright. I like Fragile's character. It's cool. Ceramics. Samples. Let's see where we're going. Okay. Not too far. Wish I would have grabbed those other, what, 2 or 3? This thing's tall.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. Deliver the lost stuff first. That big ass one.
Hey man, how's it going? Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, say we're not getting too much from it because we were literally right there.
Until the next delivery then. Stay safe. Good work. Welcome, welcome. You're watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Ceramics can now be used at all UCA affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used in Lake Knot City has increased. Ooh. Ooh, elite handler. Keep balance more easily, alright?
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. That right? You're cleared to link us up.
Smoke emitting decoy cargo, okay. New interview.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though.
No, of
When we
course.
first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask him to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose? I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Your work is great.
I wanted to go grab those 2 little things first. Damn it.
Here.
For me?
It's called a kipu. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck them back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave. Port Knot City. Next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in Void Out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Heeks can, but I can go after him. Chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Heek sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Fast travel, jumping with Fragile. Fragile can instantly transport you to any distribution center or safe house within the area covered by the chiral network. Any items you're carrying will be placed in a private locker. Okay. Interesting. Anything change over here? No. Hey. Oh, we got the cryobite. So now we know why she's always eating these things. Jumping takes the blood from her. I want to know how to customize this. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna do that yet. Is it an equipment rack, I wonder? Yeah, okay. Make it white, stealth black, bridge orange, navy blue. Honestly, most look like black. Blood red, signal green, prismatic purple, and chiral gold. These aren't the greatest colors, I'll be honest. We'll just go with blue for right now. And then the lens. Okay. I like that, actually. Hopefully I have more colors with the hat.
Tired, huh?
Okay, let's check out or examine or the weapon rack, see if we can do anything with these. Zoom in. Alright, so can't really do anything there. I think it's just showing us what we have as a weapon. Go ahead and get our stamina up. Might as well, you know, since we just got our new stuff. And let's go ahead and use the toilet and take a shower. Wrong order, but whatever. Can we not skip? Okay. Tired of seeing butts. Ten grenades in the locker. Alright. One grenade. And we'll go ahead and see what mail we got. Let's see, from Jake Wind. Tell Emily we're true believers. Dear Sam, how's it going? Still heading west? We're rooting for you. We were part of the second group, so we never got to speak with Emily face to face. Caught the occasional holo message, but that was about it. Still, every little bit helped to keep us going. She's just like her mother. Tough, clever, easy on the eye. 2, won't lie, and I say I didn't notice. Oh, easy on the eye, too. Won't lie and say I didn't notice. Okay. But what really resonated with us was that fire she carries, that conviction, same as Bridget. Any one of us would have laid down our lives in service to her vision. I suppose this is all a long-winded way of saying you ought to move on and meet her like we never got to. And when you do, tell her we're all still believers in the cause. And in her, oh, in the cause and in her. And her mother. You'll do that, won't you? William Lake. Don't keep the others waiting. Hey, Sam. Can't tell you how good it was to see you coming over the water on that boat. First time we've welcomed so much as a turd in, what, must have been 2 years now? Some folks were even saying everything east of Ground Zero must have been wiped out completely. The occasional message drifted in from HQ, but people, not a one. We'd half given up on the Cupid ever being finished on the second expedition. The whole shebang. And then you show up. And with a working Cupid to boot. Our knight in shining armor. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm not grateful. I am. More than you know. Every single person here is waiting for someone like you to come along, and there'll be more waiting west of here. A lot more. You'd best go find them. Okay. Got interview. Preppers. From Fragile 2 years ago. When I was a little girl, my father told me that preppers were people who decided long ago that they couldn't trust their nation to be there for them anymore. that the bonds between us had grown weak long before the Death Stranding. We once had a network spanning the whole wide world that could send items from anywhere to anywhere and connect anyone with anything. But still, we were isolated. Still, we were alone. Some liked it that way and even wanted more. They wanted walls all along their borders, wanted to turn away refugees and outsiders. Some even wanted new nations to all their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not a protector of it. The ones most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something went really wrong. War, terrorism, natural disaster, you name it. So they built shelters stocked full of supplies in preparation for the worst. And then the worst happened. The Death Stranding. America ceased to exist and their shelters became their homes, where they would live and they would die. But while they'd prepared, they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on its courier so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country that pushed people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another, and that was what we tried to work toward. The lake at Ground Zero. From Victor, 2.5 years ago. When I first laid eyes on the lake here at Ground Zero, I was blown away by the sheer size of it. I never imagined anything could be so huge. This was just after the Death Stranding, and not many people had seen the craters up close yet. Back when I was still living with my parents and my brother on the East Coast, an explosion like nothing the world had ever seen before tore a gaping hole in the heart of America. There were all kinds of rumors floating around at the time, that it was a meteor, that it was a nuke dropped by another country. I was just a kid. But even I could tell the adults didn't have a clue, as you can imagine how I felt. And then we found out there had been another explosion. Not just here in America, but the world over. By the time we learned they were void outs, and what void outs were, the country was pretty much done. But hey, that was then, and this is now. Things are looking up. I just got told my kid brother's still alive. Word is he's heading up a corpse disposal team in Capital Knot City. Handled his shit well enough to get picked for the second expedition. 3 more years and he'll be out here with me. Can't wait to see him again. Okay. No? He's saying no. Should we do the fragile jump? Oh. So this is how we get back to these regions. Cool. And this is where we are. That's really cool. Are we supposed... Oh, where are we supposed to go? Maybe I should, Are we supposed to go to Port Knot City? Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Oh, is this that one that, kind of failed? Oh, I entrusted it with someone. Okay. I want to go get those, containers that I missed really quick.
hear me? Steady.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
I don't wanna. Man, we're still carrying a lot of weight too.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
What the? This is really different than... Or maybe it's... Okay, we were over here. I was gonna say, this is really different when we got here. But I guess it's just outside, so it looks different. I mean, not outside, it's daylight. It was night when we were here before. Yeah, these two things over in here. Really? Come on, man. What the? We approaching cargo weight limit. We still have 50 pounds to go. Okay. I don't know what some of the, I guess maybe just the extra ladder or whatever that we, picked up. Extra grenades and stuff like that. Is everything weighing us down? Because we, had like 14 pounds, I think, and that was it when we got here. And then we picked up all that stuff, in the beginning. And a couple things from the, along the way here, so... Might just store some of that in the private locker. I do think if you're looking to pick this game up, and you're interested in like the story aspect, then I would just say don't do the side missions, or at least don't do many of them. Don't do the ones that would take you a really long time to do, you know? Because that's the only thing that really brings this game down for me, is the main missions are really good. Even just, you know, bringing cargo to places. The cutscenes are really good, the story's really good so far. And it's just some of the side missions that just bring it down because you're literally just going to and from in the same exact areas, and they don't change at all the areas, besides maybe putting ladders down and stuff. Which means that if you have trouble with BTs, they're going to be back there no matter what.
Sam, to review, your present objective is to extend the chiral network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are. More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got to prove to them they're better off with us. Figure out what they need and what we can provide, and then deliver. Do that, and they just might agree to join us. All right, get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal.
Okay, so that's why Um, things were saying that it can get really tedious in chapter 3.
Hey, Sam. Good to see you. Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges. Thank you, Sam.
All right.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Okay, I think let's recycle these crystals that we have. Chemical. Oh, ceramics. Why do I have ceramics? Because we got quite a bit.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, and then I guess let's see. A medium-sized batch of ceramics for use with a chiral printer. Okay. They can be used as materials for fabricating equipment. They can also be used to repair and upgrade roads. So I guess we recycle these and the resins. And you know what? We'll recycle this because it's so damaged. Let's see. EX grenade. I think we have a bunch. We have a bunch of hematic grenades. Okay.
Thank you for your continued support.
We just need to get some of that weight off. Alright, so store those two. We gotta recycle more resins. Okay, I didn't know we had these. You know what? Let's put these hematic grenades back. Huh? No. I'm storing them. Oh, these are already in the private locker. Okay. There we go.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, and that brought us back down to 14.5. And we can fabricate smoke-emitting decoy
An
cargo.
empty container tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
So, mules. We don't really have a problem with mules stealing our stuff, so... Eh. Okay, so we have 3. Well, we have to go to engineers. They don't seem too far away. Let's listen to the briefings.
Your destination is a shelter south of Lake Knot City. The package you're carrying contains a network-ready Evo-Devil unit. A special device that applies the principles of evolutionary biology to practical problems. When used in conjunction with a chiral printer, it can recreate items from incomplete structural data. It's a prototype, but so far our trials have been successful. The client is a civilian. We call him the engineer, who's agreed to put the unit through validation testing for us. Be careful. The EDU is a delicate piece of equipment that must be handled with care. If you don't, it can and will break. Oh, and the engineer is second gen, born in the shelter. Not so good with people, but he's a whiz with machines. Or so I hear.
Okay.
The client is a first-gen prepper. Old school. Been in and out of shelters since before the death stranding. Deliveries of his medication have fallen behind, though, and he's about to run out. There's just one case you need to bring, but there are multiple packs inside. Every dose counts, so you'd best handle it with care. While the client's life isn't in immediate danger, he's probably having a rough time. Don't keep him waiting, huh? You'll be handing this one off to a guy we call the Craftsman. Repairs, modifications, you name it, he can do it. Makes weapons too. Nothing lethal on account of his pacifism. In fact, if you give him something lethal, he'll turn it into something that isn't. A tool designed purely for self-defense. That's what the gun parts listed in the order are for. Make sure they get to him and no one else. Guns make bodies, and bodies make craters. While you're at it, I'd also like you to transport some blood bags and hematic grenades. You know, the ones you field tested against BTs and delivered to Lake Knot City. You'd like to dole them out to the local porters. We've got no reason to keep them to ourselves, so I figured we may as well oblige him.
Okay, and all of that's going to add another 30, 45, 46.5. So we'll have 61 kilograms on us. I don't want to have to come all the way back here for any of them, so let's just see if we can do them all in one. The wrist, mules, and a river. Cliff and a river. Mules, cliff, and a river. So BTs don't seem to be a risk at the moment here. We have this stuff, I do believe.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, we're at 61 kg. Let's see. We do have a ladder. The only thing we don't have... I may want another ladder, to be honest, but it's 5 pounds. It did say that rivers are going to be our main thing of, like, hey, there's going to be some, you know, stuff to watch out for.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. As if they see you. If they catch you. To think that their parents were reporters like you who risk life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant. It's a ritual to them. The delivery. An insatiable addiction. And they'll be coming for you to get their next fix.
I've handled mules before. Alright, so we're going from here to here first. 814 meters. We do have a post box and a watchtower. We'll be heading to the watchtower. This way, okay. Not seeing a vehicle though.
Have a pleasant journey.
Just the trucks that we can't drive, or at least can't drive yet.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Is this the watchtower? No. I won't be picking up anything extra either. Auto paver. We build a road when enough materials are supplied to it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I wonder if the supplies are like the stuff we're recycling and all that. Okay. So our first one is this one, right? Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's too hilly or anything like that over there. Oh, already in mule territory. Okay, I was wondering what the sounds were. Wonder why there's no thing to indicate that it is mule territory though. Let's just see if we can get some grass. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another one coming. Oh, did you just alert him? Come on, bring it on. Can't steal these packages. You want some too meal, buddy? This is mine. You know what? I'll throw a poop grenade at you. Or a pea grenade, one of them. Well, it really didn't do much now, did it? Ah, damn it. Give me back my ladder. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure our cargo's still good. Okay. Well, if anybody wants some mule cargo, there you go. They're all knocked out. Ooh, okay. So we're going over there. I will say the mules seem to be rather hard to spot, so they did a good job on the design of them, because it didn't seem, you know, it's not like cheap, like, oh, they just popped out of nowhere, you know, they spawned in or something, but they are rather kind of hard to spot, so have fun for that. What is... Oh, a post box. Okay, that's all that is. Alright, 200 meters left. I'll do this delivery and then I'll probably end the part here. I don't mind the mules. I can handle them. I don't like all these damn BTs everywhere. Yeah, it's a little yellow. Nothing too bad though.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo. Verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thanks. Sam Bridges, I presume? I've heard of you. The man trekking across the country trying to reconnect folks. I appreciate you bringing me this. I do. Times have been tough without Fragile Express to handle deliveries. Let me just check the cargo. Huh. Wow. You took really good care of this. I'll let Bridges know how the V&V testing goes. Thanks again.
S.
I need you to understand something. It's about Fragile. You might have heard she helped terrorists, that she didn't care who got hurt. But I'm telling you, that's gotta be bullshit. Her and her people put their lives on the line to get us what we needed. She's a hero through and through. Look, I was born in this shelter. The only world I've ever known is within these walls. So when people talk about America, I can't even begin to imagine it. But if that Cupid connects me to everyone else, I won't have to. So yeah, I want to join the UCA. I want to see what I've been missing.
All right. Engineers provided design data for the following power skeleton. Ooh. Smoke grenade. New interview data.
And with that, my standalone 3D printer is capable of chiral printing. Assuming it works, the Evo-Devo unit should enable me to replicate all kinds of archived objects. We can rebuild America one piece at a time. In the meantime, I can use the network to see what's going on in the cities, track mule and terrorist activity. It's like you brought me the whole wide world in that package. Thank you, Sam. Let's do business again. Oh yeah. I've got a little something I'd like you to put through its paces. An assist unit I developed myself. Works perfectly in sim trials, but I need someone to test it out on solid ground. And if it makes your job a little easier, all the better.
Okay, it's giving him power skeleton.
Sam, active skeletons attach to your legs and augment your physical capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to reinforce your joints. Just wearing an AS will provide additional support, but you can also boost it to maximize its potential. Go ahead and take it for a spin. You won't be disappointed.
Thank you kindly. Come around again soon.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
No. Okay. How do we use this? So I am already using it? Oh, remove and equip. Okay. Cool.
All right, that's one prepper way station. 2 to go.
Okay, and so that offloaded a little bit for us. Our next one will be here. So we'll go ahead. How do we... Won't remove the marker. I will go there to there. And we got... Looks like... Watchtower. Okay. So we'll go ahead and save it here. When we come back, we'll read all the messages and stuff like that. So, let's see. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day and I'll see you.